name is Odysseus, and this is my tale. When we grabbed 1,000 ships and then set sail, we were heading to Troy to rescue Helen. Menelaus, her husband, was really rebelling. We built a wooden horse and crept up inside, and we ransacked the city like Bonnie and Clyde. We looted their city and put it all on our ship. We took every last thing. We didn't leave one bit. We kept on sailing, and then we hit land. By our surprise, we met a giant, one-eyed man. Polyphemus was his name. This guy was one big creep. He had cheese in his cave. He even had some sheep. We made him drunk with a lot of wine, and we stabbed him in that eye, and we made him blind. He yelled and he screamed, and he said nobody did it. In confusion, the other side couple said, forget it. We snuck with the sheep right away from him. I'm glad the boats were still there, or we would have to swim. Telemachus told me about the land of the dead, so we changed directions in which we head. When I was there, I met my mom, and I was so sad I could cry. She said she missed me too much, and that's how she died. Then I met this guy with no sight and a stick. He said, I'll tell you your future, just sit down real quick. All your men will die. I'm sorry, that's a shame, but you will go home and be back with your dead. I said thanks, so I went back to go sail on the sea. I just couldn't wait back to Hebrew Penelope.
Sit down, little boy, and loosen your ear of that corn. Pop a squat and listen how a great legend was born. When soldiers of the world all came and died, he walked away with a lone thorn on his side. So you ask what's next? It's the count of the sun god Helios. Be careful, or you'll be turned to toast. So my main man prayed to the gods for the strength to live. He fell asleep, allowing the men to eat the kind, heaven forbid. No men are jealous of his worn-out shoes than Justin Bieber and his fancy hairdo. With Ithaca in sight, they thought, home free, but Zeus went and said, nuh-uh, OD. A bolt came down, destroyed his last ship. Odysseus was sculpting water, taking more than a sip. He finally made it back to his old humble abode, sailing back on his gift called a small little rowboat. Came back, saw some men hitting on my hot babe. He said, whoa, listen here, you better dig your own grave. Penelope is mine, yeah, she can't be ruled. Today will be the day known as the day you got schooled.